This is seriously the most unserious yet unnerving film I've seen in a long time. Hey there, Cinephiles. Today, I'm reviewing May December. From director Todd Haynes, we get something that's a hodgepodge of genres that's starring Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore. The essential plot of the film is that there is this actress played by Natalie Portman, and she gets to meet the real-life person played by Julianne Moore that she is portraying in an upcoming film. I don't even know where to begin with this movie because it's one of those that either you click with it early on and you're just with it and you love it, or if you don't seem to get its vibe, then it's kind of agonizing to get through. And even then, I clicked with it early on, but I still struggled at the end of my screening to know whether or not I thought it was great or just something that was so bad it's good. From the wild choices of score placement to the tone shifting to even some lines of dialogue, this movie keeps you on your toes not because of the unpredictability of the plot, but because of the unpredictability of the filmmaking, which is something that is quite rare to be done well. And the more that I'm sitting with it, the more I actually dig the movie. And look, I completely understand if so many people are going to dislike this movie because it is out there, but damn it, I admire how weird it is, especially for a film that does have award season buzz. And speaking of award season, I did want to get into stuff that I thought was Oscar nomination worthy. Natalie Portman would not shock me if she was in the top 5 for lead actress come Oscar season. Personally, for me, she'd be at the tail end of the 5, but at the moment, I wouldn't mind having her in there. You do get to spend the most time with her out of everybody in the film, so that definitely helps her. But even then, with the tonal shifts that happen near constantly within this, she's able to ride that line very well. Julianne Moore, I think, of the two main performances, is the lesser of the two. Not to say that she's bad or anything, I just don't love some of her accent work that she's doing in here. But if we're looking at award season, there is a high potential for her to get nominated for Best Supporting Actress. And for me, I'm not totally against it since I don't really know that many supporting actresses' performances that I would put above this. But at my screening, I did hear the other critics really liking her performance, so we'll see how it goes. But someone who does deserve recognition, and I'm afraid might not get as much as he should, is Charles Melton. He plays this child locked in an adult body so damn well. And there's this scene where he has to get really emotional with Julianne Moore, and my goodness, did he really pull it all together in this moment. At the beginning of the film, I was worried that I wouldn't like his performance, let alone love it like I do now. It's really as the film goes on that you start to understand what he's doing with this character, and it works so well. It really sucks for this movie that the two best things it does in lead actress and supporting actor is probably going to be the two most stacked categories come award season. And outside of those performances, I could maybe see a screenplay nod coming its way, but I don't know if anything else would get nominated. And this is not to say that this is a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. This is actually a technically well-made film. I mean, I even love the look of it because most Netflix movies can have a samey vibe in its visual style, but this does set itself apart. I do want to watch this again with a bunch of friends because I think not only will the watching experience be fun with friends, seeing their reactions and stuff, but the discussions that will come from after watching the movie is going to be just as interesting as the film itself. It's a technically well-made film that's also going to be so divisive, and it's those discussions that I really love getting into. And the best thing about this is that there are so many layers to this. It's essentially a Lifetime movie spoof. It's getting into the ethics of whether or not we should portray these real-life people for almost purely exploitation, especially since most time when we view these people who do go through headline incidents, we only view them as the headline and the photo they use on the tabloids. And on top of all that, it is a character study into 3 very interesting and distinct characters. Overall, May December is many things, but you cannot tell me that it's boring. If anything, this is one film that I will be defending like that one Billy and Mandy clip.
Am I the only one who understands the complexities of this ambitious cinematic masterpiece?
I give May December a 4 out of 5 stars. The more I continue to peel back what this movie put me through, the more I think my rating will fluctuate. Going into the movie, I definitely had no idea what to expect, but it for sure wasn't anything like this. And despite its many baffling choices, it all kind of really works together for me. And please watch this with someone. I promise you the discussions to be had will be something. As always, thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Stay tuned for more Radio Films content, and I'll watch you later.